Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Antonia. I haven't done a YouTube video for a while, just some personal shit. But yeah, anyways, I figured I'd jump on, do a quick little get ready with me. Me and Nika are gonna go ice skating tonight, so I'm just getting ready for that. A couple people were asking about my skincare, so I'm just gonna kind of go over it really quick. I already washed my face, but so my skincare system I use is the Clear Start from Dermalogica, and then I just use it on this. I just got this at Walmart for $10. It came with the cleansing brush, which I have on right now, and then it came with another one for exfoliating, and I don't use that one every day. And then after that step, I go in after I wash my face and I use my Witch Hazel. I have the rose water one. And then after I do that step, I go in with my Clear Start Acne Gel and I just put it on like the spots that are breaking out. And then after that, I go in with this Jason Vitamin E and I just put it all over my face. I haven't done that step yet, so I'm gonna do that. And then I already put on my hydrating lotion. This is my last step. And I forgot the vitamin E oil. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to my more dry, textured areas. And make sure I get it really good under my eyes. But yeah, I like the vitamin E oil. I haven't seen any difference yet, but I just started using it a couple days ago. So yeah, I already done my eyebrows, so let's just jump right in and start on my eyes. I'm just gonna do like a quick little get ready with me and kind of talk about what's been going on. And yeah, I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm just gonna go for it. So, where do I start? I haven't really been doing much lately. Over the summer, whatever, the last of summer, I was going out quite a bit. Me and Nika went downtown, Boise, every weekend, and we would go, just kind of go hang out at Fatty's and then Strange Love, Space Bar, just places like that. But we actually, funny story, we got kicked out of Strange Love. Maybe that's what I'll talk about. It happened a while ago, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But anyways, no, me and Nika were just at Strange Love, hanging out, and then I'm not going to mention anybody else's names just because it's not what this video is about. I'm just kind of saying it to talk about a couple things because I don't really have much to talk about right now that I want to share anyways. But anyways, so me and Nika had went to Strange Love. I believe this was on a Saturday night. It could have been Friday, so don't quote me on that. But anyways, we were just hanging out. We ended up going to Strange Love because Fatty's just wasn't really the energy we wanted. So we went over to Strange Love and we were just hanging out. We seen a couple people that we ended up knowing. So we were in the girls' bathroom, and if you've ever been to Strange Love, you know why we're in the bathroom. The bathroom on the women's side, anyways, is really, really nice. We have our own bar, we have vanities, we have little stools to sit on, just kind of hang out, get away from all the weirdos. And yeah, so we were in there hanging out, and we seen a couple people that we knew, so we were saying hi, whatever. They ended up following us back onto the dance floor. One of the girls that was there was kind of dressed similar as Nika. I don't know. I don't even know everything that happened, to be honest. But from what I heard, the girl that was dressed similar to Nika, the only reason she was dressed similar is because they were both wearing white. Not a lot of people wear just straight white out to the clubs. So I'm assuming the people got them confused. I don't know what happened on that end. But anyways, long story, and the part of the story that I don't know, she ended up hitting somebody or something like that, and they thought it was Nika, so they tried to throw her out, and Nika ended up getting away from the security officer and coming to find me, and she was trying to explain to me what was going on and what was happening, because I was just chilling, like we were just hanging out. Neither one of us had anything to drink at this point. We were just not drinking that night. And so anyways, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, Nico was coming up to me and talking to me, trying to tell me what happened. And it was that at that point that one of the security officers came from behind her and told her, that's it, no more, like basically we're kicking you out, you're done. Wasn't even trying to communicate with her and just kind of ripped her away from me. Me and Nika have had a lot of weird experiences happen to us downtown, especially with weird older men. So that obviously, instantly when that started happening, it triggered me. So I started swinging because I didn't really know what else to do, and I screamed at them and told them to get their hands off of her, that she was a female and they shouldn't be touching her like that. And they decided to scream in my face, and one of the other security officers ended up pushing me. He attempted to push me to the ground, but I fell into some people instead. Immediately when I got up, that was just the last straw for me. I was tired of it. I wasn't going to allow them to treat me nor Nika like that. At this point, they were already dragging Nika out of the club, so I figured, what the fuck, the damage is already done. So I started swinging. Well, I ended up swinging and hitting the manager in the face a couple of different times, and he then picked me up by my neck and started dragging me out of the club, and I was still screaming at him at this point. Probably looking insanely crazy to everybody that witnessed this event, but I was just overwhelmed with emotions, and you just don't come up to anybody in general, not even just a female, but especially a female when you're three grown men. So yeah, I just didn't like that. They tried to hold me because they said that they were going to get the police. I just wasn't okay with that, so I got out of that. And ended up taking off. I guess they had thrown Nika out, like literally on her ass out of the club really aggressively. So she had taken off from the club at this point because there were cops outside. Neither one of us wanted to get, in any altercation that we didn't need to get into. So we kind of went our separate ways after we got out, because I was still in the club being held after they had kicked her out. Because I was involved in like a physical altercation with them. So yeah, we ended up getting split up, obviously, because we were kicked out at different times, and I ended up running because I thought the cops were going to start chasing me. So yeah, I took off because I didn't want to get into any trouble, and Nika ended up actually calling me, and we met back up and figured out shit on our own. Basically, we just went back to my car. I took Nika home. I came back home. Nothing else really even happened. We tried to get back in to the club. Nika reached out to the manager and told him what had happened. He was pretty sympathetic at first, and then basically targeted me and said, well, not really just in general at me. I don't even want to say that because I don't want to sound like that. But Nika asked if she was able to get back in. She didn't ask like if me and her were able to get back in. She just asked if she was able to get back in, I believe. And he told her that she doesn't know because she is with a group that causes problems or something like that. So yeah, we weren't even in a group. It was just me and her. We hung out with people that we normally don't hang out with downtown, but it wasn't even It wasn't even like that. The whole situation was just whack. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. But yeah, I don't know how much of that made sense or if I said that too fast. I just figured it was something to talk about. I don't know if Nika has said anything on her channel about it yet, or if she will. But yeah, that's just my side of the story. Me and Nika have kind of just went on with it and just kind of forgot about it. But my birthday is coming up in January, so we are going to try to go back to Strangelove in January for my birthday. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. I'm not really sure what's going to go down or, you know, if they'll even let us back in, but we're just going to go and try because it has been a couple of months now. And honestly, we're not two people that just go out and try to go downtown to start shit. Like, we've never gotten into an altercation downtown. I mean, we've almost gotten into a couple, but outside of clubs. Like, it wasn't even inside anywhere. It was outside on our own time, in our own area. So, I don't know. The whole situation was just kind of sketchy. Me and Nika have some conspiracies, you could say, about the whole drama that went down that night. I'm not going to get into that because it's just a whole lot of drama that we don't really need here on my channel nor on Nika's. But yeah, that's basically what happened. That's why you don't really see us downtown that much anymore. Just because Fatty's is currently closed right now for renovations, I believe. And so there's really not much, I can't talk. There's really not many other places that we can go that are, you know, gonna be crazy. Strangelove was definitely one of the more poppin' clubs downtown. I have never been there when it was called China Blue, but heard it was pretty lit. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about that situation for my birthday or not. Probably, like I said, we're probably just gonna go back and try to get in. If they don't allow us in, then I guess we'll figure it out from there. But for the most part, we kind of just moved on with our lives. It wasn't anything too terribly crazy or necessarily even worth vlogging about, but I figured, hey, I don't know what else to talk about, and you guys haven't heard this story, so I might as well share it with you guys because it's something that happened to me and my really good friend, and it's definitely something that should not have happened. But yeah, I don't really have much of anything else to say about that, just because, like I said, there are bits and pieces to the story that I did leave out for personal reasons. Just because, you know, I don't feel comfortable naming names. That's not who I am. And I don't want to, you know, be putting anybody in the conversation that didn't want to be in the conversation or who hasn't been in the conversation. Yeah. So that's that. Then to moving on from that, by the way. I'm not going to talk about that anymore in this video, just because I think I covered the bases. You guys know what you didn't know before, I guess you could say. But anyways, different subject. I have never been ice skating in the Caldwell ice skating rink. I used to go, or one of my favorite things to do is ice skating. Funny story, actually, my fiance took me ice skating, I believe it was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, it was almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years on my birthday this year. But anyways, he took me ice skating for my birthday out at Ice World in Gowan Field. And do you want to know what happened? I broke my arm. That's what happened. So that was not pleasant. Didn't really have fun with that. But I don't even know how it happened. We both argue about how it happened because I don't know. I just remember skating and I was coming around one of the corners and he like grabbed onto my thigh or something to get my attention. And I don't know why, but it just triggered me and I felt like it wasn't Nate, so I thought it was somebody else and I just got weirded out. And I don't know, my foot did some weird movement and I ended up kicking my, or I ended up tipping my toe up, so my toe pit got stuck to the ice and I literally was like, wah! I literally just like leaned forward and fell and I ended up catching my fall with my arm and I thought I had broken my wrist, but turns out I shattered part of my elbow. So yeah, that was fun. I had to be in a like a slinged cast for a while, and I was breastfeeding my newborn at the time, and it was just hell. This is some of the best dry shampoo I have ever used. It's lavender mint. It's from Ren Pure. It's a really good brand. I got one in my little Ipsy bag like years ago, just like a little trial size, and I've just loved it. And ever since then, I've been looking for it and I forgot what it was called. And then last year, I think, for some reason, I just remembered out of nowhere. And was like, oh, I know exactly what that is. So yeah, that is my quick little get ready with me. I'm gonna go get dressed and probably do something. Well, probably not. I'm probably not gonna do anything with my hair. But yeah, sorry I've been so inactive. I don't do social media anymore. I'll get into that in my next video. I just had a lot of problems with social media and the way that I felt about myself while I was on social media, and I just don't want to feel like that anymore. I'm tired of comparing myself to other females in society, because we're all beautiful in our own way and we all just need to kind of know how to live with that. So yeah, I decided to take myself away from socials. I will always have my Snapchat for specific reasons, and I'll probably come back to Instagram eventually. I still have my Facebook and my Twitter, but Instagram just isn't really my thing anymore. And I felt more like every time I posted a picture, I was almost just trying to fit in with a status quo that I don't necessarily want to fit into. So yeah, that's my explanation on that. So anyways, that was my little get ready with me. Can you say bye? Say bye. You're so cute. Okay guys, well, I will see you for my next video, hopefully soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick 20-minute video. I hope you guys are all doing good, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.